Welcome back to Across the Glass Sea. This is a live play 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons podcast, and I am your Dungeon Master, Nathaniel Miller, and I am joined in studio, as always, by...
Ben Gilbreth playing Tamarian, we're gonna need a bigger boat. No, Soleil.
Yeah, you might. You might not. It might be fine. We'll see.
or we're just gonna turn around and leave and be like, nope, not today.
Yeah. We are also joined by...
Michael Mazul playing Lichen, a dominable Etholomule.
Indomitable. I love it. That's great. Man, it's awesome being back playing with y'all. How would you guys like a recap?
Yes, please.
Yes, it's been a minute.
Yes, last time in Tyroa, our heroes in Porto Medio finally made plans to infiltrate the vault ship. The sort of linchpin in their planning was the quasi-recruitment of one Lieutenant Rodrigo. Having been convinced that you all are his bosom companions, he spilled his guts about the location of the vault ship, its security measures, and any other information that he was willing to share with you guys. You made plans to dress in Admiralty uniforms, specifically belonging to a different faction than that of the faction that operates this vault ship, with the hope of both committing this robbery, but also perhaps making a false flag attack that could drive division between the different factions of the Admiralty. You all left Porto Medio and traveled across the Glass Sea towards the vault. Yeah,
That's a good name for a podcast.
yeah, someone should have thought of that. You traveled towards the vault ship, and as you got there and had various conversations with Lieutenant Rodrigo, eventually, as you went towards the horizon, a massive pyramid of steel came into view, with an Admiralty ship guarding it and sailors and marines manning positions and drilling and keeping watch all over it. And as the sun begins to set and you draw near to the ship that you have been hunting for weeks, who knows what awaits you all on board this ship and across the Glass Sea.
Oh, this is so bad.
Just to recap what this vault ship looks like, it looks like someone took two hulls of massive battleships and laid them across one another at 90-degree angles. So if you looked on it from a bird's eye view, it would be a plus sign. And then they took a big metal pyramid and dropped it right on top in the middle of it. So there's essentially four prows jutting out on the faces of this pyramid. The pyramid doesn't really have any windows except for one sort of bank of windows about 2/3 of the way up the pyramid. There's also a smaller ship about maybe half a mile to the west of the vault ship. It looks to be a frigate, just a regular old Admiralty warship that seems to be guarding this vault.
And I just listened to the episode. They have somebody had signaled to us, or have we?
Yes, the frigate has signaled to you all, basically like identify yourselves with flags.
Right, the semaphore or whatever.
Yeah.
Captain, should we run up the colors?
Well, I think that this would be a fine time for Mr. Rodrigo here to take station and get us there safely, because we do not know the correct, perhaps, flag signals that need to bring us into port.
He says, Are you saying, sir, that you do not know the proper flag code of the Admiralty?
Now, Lieutenant, of course I do, but I would assume, seeing as how this is in fact a vault ship of secrecy, that perhaps you would have a more secret flag signal to get us aboard? Or am I mistaken? Could anyone that happens to know your flags be able to come aboard easily?
Roll a deception or perception check for me.
Deception always. Let's see. Come on. Big money. I mean, 19.
That'll do.
Yeah, that's great.
I feel like that's...
Rodrigo's like, oh yes, of course. I hadn't quite realized that you're talking about the secret codes. It would be my honor to conduct you all in using the appropriate codes, sir.
When Tam just has the magic flag that we've magicked to look like a silver fleet flag and just goes, this is all I meant. Do you want us to run this up as well?
Yes, Lieutenant, please.
He's able to signal in the proper ways to the ship. He tells you guys that the frigate's name is the Silent Warden. And
even the guard ship sounds scary now. I don't like it.
He tells you that the The vault ship actually has a name, and it's called the Emperor's Banner.
Ooh, that's new.
He basically runs up the codes for, it's Lieutenant Rodrigo returning from port of call, accompanied by Admiralty officers. Transmit the proper codes.
Mm-hmm. Fly casual.
Yeah, the frigate. I'm gonna have them do an insight check.
Oh no.
Not great. They rolled an 11, so a crew kind of like, yeah, sure, okay. Rodrigo, we've heard of you. You're annoying, but off you go.
We left him for dead.
And so they permit you guys to sail closer into the vault ship. Rodrigo will point out several on the bows of the vault ship that are jutting out in each of the 4 directions. There are a number of berths, places where ships can dock, and there's both locations that look as if they are designed to receive cargo ships with cranes hanging off of the side, elevators for loading and unloading goods and stores, but there are also smaller berths, smaller docking stations for what look like ferrying personnel.
Before we get fully into port, can I have gone around to Tam, Penelope, even talk to Robert some about like any history we can remember pertaining specifically to the family of the ring that I'm wearing? Basically trying to get a couple of facts that I could maybe twine into some lies to get us through this.
Absolutely. One of the two of you roll a history check with advantage.
That ain't me.
Are you at least even on it? Because I'm -1.
I mean, like, this is one of those times where Tam would, even if I have good history, Tam would be like, I don't know.
Are you asking everyone on board about it, besides Rodrigo?
I'm definitely doing it stealthily so Rodrigo doesn't notice.
Sure.
I'll even go as far as like calling people into like captain's quarters and stuff.
Quarters, sure. But is there anyone that you would like to highlight? Obviously, you're not going to talk to Rodrigo about it.
I feel like I would ask if there was anyone on the crew that had a background, maybe as actually being sailors with Admiralty at some point before they left.
I think if you asked Tam, he would just, no, I've got nothing, but Mr. Cloudy might know something, at least from a history book perspective.
I will definitely ask him then.
That's what I was trying to hint
There
at.
it is. Tam, we're in the captain's quarters real quick, so the accent drops. Tam, that's some bright thinking. I haven't even seen him around the ship. Like, does he just stay under the whole time?
Well, we told him to. I mean, he's been down below ever since we brought Rodrigo on board because cloud elves are not particularly common in the Admiralty.
All right, well, let's go see him real quick.
I think he's just content.
You go down below decks. He has like a little arcane light, like an arcane night
Book
lights. It's like a candle, but it's not an actual flame, so nothing's catching. He has basically spent the entire time he's down here either reading or writing things, and so he is just feverishly like writing down notes, and he'll stop and like pace around the cabin a little bit and chew on the nub of his quill that he has a little bit, and then he'll sit back down and write some more. There's ink splatters on him, on his clothes a little bit, and he looks up and he says, yes, how can I help you? Are we almost there? Are we almost to the vault ship?
Yeah, we are actually, and I need a little bit of a history lesson if you don't mind. And I'll show him the ring. This is about to be pivotal in getting us in and out of this safely, I think. But to be completely honest, we don't know a lot about what family this is, how the Silver Fleet really operates fully. We were hoping maybe you could give us some background on this particular ring and family, because it could help getting in and out of here right now.
Yes, of course. This is the personal crest of one Lord Admiral Jean Matteo de Braganda. This is a name that strikes fear into the hearts of any who know the true identity of the one who bears it. He's the commander of the Silver Fleet, the Lord Admiral, one of the 5 Lord Admirals of the Admiralty. I presume that you didn't get this directly from him.
No, he sent some people to shipwreck us on my 7th shipwreck, and we were able to recover this off of the ship that washed up on sea as well. So I think it was potentially maybe one of his more trusted henchmen or underlings. I'm not too sure.
I see. It's hard to say. He may have just, it may have been someone who he was running an errand for him and he wanted to give them a token to sort of speed things along. You show that ring to most people who know its meaning, and they will either cower in fear or they will stiffen their backs with resistance. It's hard to know which one will rise. He's not much loved in the Admiralty outside of the Silver Fleet, but he's also much feared. It's said that he is a mage of considerable power and is deeply steeped in the necromantic arts. In fact, it is an undeniable historical fact that he is at least 300 years old. He has sailed these seas since before the Tyrant's passage, and so he remembers the old empire. And so for that reason, I mean, he's supposedly just a human. There has to be some kind of necromantic energy going on with him. Whether he's truly undead or has just prolonged his life by arcane means, I'm not sure. He's definitely not a fella that I'd like to tangle with.
Cool.
Cool.
Okay. Do you have any knowledge of, a safe ship like this? Lieutenant Rodrigo has been a little loose with his lips, and apparently there's some type of can you guys remind me what the title of the main, what was it, warden?
Vault keeper.
Apparently there's a vault keeper on the ship, and he's not really connected to necessarily a certain rank within the Admiralty. Are you familiar with anything?
I can't say that I'm familiar with these vault ships. The last time that my people really engaged with the Admiralty, there was a war almost 150 years ago, but it sort of fought to a bit of a draw. We couldn't contest their dominion of the seas, but they could not come and find our citadels and fortresses and cities in the skies, and so it was a bit of a draw. But back then, at least, I wasn't aware of any vault ships or anything like that, and so I'm afraid that I don't have any information on that particular topic for you.
Fair enough.
Or is it Vault Master?
Let me look at my notes.
I wrote down Vault Master a lot, and I was all confident about Vault Keeper.
Tam came down here with me, right?
I think I probably would have kind of stayed up above to kind of make sure that Rodrigo did not go down.
Okay. Vault Master is what I have written in my notes.
We'll go with that then.
Vault Master.
We'll go with your notes instead of mine. Yeah, I think Tam, having experienced, martinets and people that just nothing but bureaucratic pencil pushers, he would be very keen to make sure Rodrigo does not go anywhere we don't want him to. So anytime he sees that I would see the captain going somewhere, I would kind of set myself up to run interference.
Last question, if you don't mind. So this Mateo, Lord Admiral, 1 of 5, would you say he's the strongest? You think if I ran into other Silver Fleet members, maybe underneath a different banner, they would respect that name or buck at it?
If you ran into other Silver Fleet members, they would certainly respect his authority. He is the undisputed master of the Silver Fleet. But the rest of the Admiralty, it's kind of a toss-up. Everyone will at least respect it. Some may respect it with the sort of respect of someone who's more powerful than you that you hate, if that makes sense.
No, that I'm familiar. Okay, this has been educational, so thank you.
Of course, happy to help. One more thing, it's probably nothing. Just a rumor that I heard. I've not found any historical fact to back it up, but one of the names that people have called this fella, they call him the Lich Admiral. It's probably nothing. People... Technically, liches are very specific beasts. Very specific arcane rituals have to be performed to create one. But, so he may just be a fairly powerful necromancer that people have given him that nickname, but thought it would be worth mentioning.
Okay, he says that. If I think about the dream with the flaming head admiral, 1 for 1?
Huh, yeah, that's an interesting connection.
Cool.
That is a fox that got in the henhouse grin from old Nathaniel there, everybody.
Okay. Can I take, knowing all that, putting all those pieces together, I'm going to whirl up my eye-patched eye, start to glow, and I'm cast Detect Magic, and I want to take a really hard look at this ring.
Okay.
Is there anything magical?
Give me
Is there a
perception
tracker on it? Investigation, you said?
Perception.
That's only a 12.
Only 12. You feel pretty confident that there's nothing magical about this ring.
Okay. I'll keep it on still. I'll make my way back up. Lich Admiral, cool.
Lots of cool plot hooks that are not scary at all.
Maybe we should have started with the island that hadn't been searched in forever.
We have to be alive to find them out, though. I'm so scared.
Yeah, but he's not anywhere near here, so it's fine. As far as you guys know, so
Right.
it's okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll make my way up. I'll walk over to Tam, pull him to the side real quick, and just be, this is a lot. It's a lot.
You mean like a lot of weight behind it?
Yeah. So, this ring I got on my finger.
Are you all right?
I think so.
Okay. You don't often look this shook.
Yeah, well, I told you before, right, how it's, key to being a good liar is mixing in little truths here and there. I don't know if I like this lie. This ring belongs to the undisputed Lord Admiral of the Silver Fleet.
I think when you say that, Tam just kind of puts his tongue in the corner of his mouth and just goes, "Huh."
Yeah, our Cloud Elf buddy knew a good bit, actually. It's gonna help, I think, right now, but I think for a while I just thought this was a random family in the Silver Fleet Admiralty that, kind of maybe get us past stuff. I think this guy's a much bigger deal. I think people might pay a little bit more attention. But this is also essentially the guy we're trying to make sure doesn't get any more grasp on anything out here at sea. Also, you have those water breathing potions on you, yeah?
Let me put my thing here. I've got one.
Okay. Well, as long as you have one, that might be a fail-safe for us if we gotta. Because if we can punch a hole out of the ship and just get out of there, that's our escape route. We'll be fine.
I've thought about this though. Two things. One of which has just come to mind, and Tim kind of furtively glances around. I've got this ring of control around my neck. We've been working very hard to keep it out of the Admiralty's hands. And which leads me to my second question is, who's coming with us? Me, you, Vincent, Bergen, Penelope. I mean, I think maybe at most it should be either we leave Bergen or Penelope and I leave this with them. And that way they can throw it over the side or run away if the worst should happen.
I'm fine with that. I was going to leave Penelope in charge of the ship as we're up on here, and if anything goes foul, she's got full authority to get the heck out of Dodge.
Right, then I'll give this to her. I don't think we told her about it per se. I'll just tell her that, I'll let her know that under no circumstances is this to fall into the hands of the Admiralty.
Well, maybe give it to Bergen, because, what forces of evil are going to assume a lowly, tiny cook?
But if he comes with us and we get captured and searched, they're going to find it.
I don't know how good they are at lying and keeping a ruse up.
They who? Who are you talking about?
I'm talking about either Bergen or Penelope.
Just if I give it to her, she can just throw it in the ocean.
I'm thinking, and to be completely honest, I don't know if it's a good idea or not. I'm thinking we have Vincent come with us. I've seen him at work.
That was part of the bargain, too, was that
I know he lies well, but... Oh, one more thing. Crawford. Crawford, where are you?
Yes, sir. I'm right here. He salutes with his claw.
That That backpack.
Would you like me to pinch that man over there? He seems hostile.
No. He's okay. Maybe when we're all done, you could go to town.
It has been a while since I've pinched anyone.
That backpack on your back, how much stuff can you fit in it?
Well, I make sure to meticulously pack and catalog all of my inventory and supplies. I make sure to keep a solid complement of office supplies, reams of paper, staples, sticky notes, pens, pencils, and as well as a can of sparkling water in case I need to be hydrated.
Sticky notes and sparkling water.
So it can actually fit a good bit, right? I mean, you said
well, they're all sort of.
I don't even know what that is.
He takes it off and he starts pulling things out of it, and you see they're all Robert sized.
Oh my
they're small. He says they're kind of for me. I don't really know how much I could be able to fit of your stuff in here. I could maybe fit
fine.
2 lichen-sized gold coins or so.
No, that's fine. I was kind of hoping it was kind of bigger on the inside than the outside, because
yes, I'm familiar with such arcane objects, but this is not one of those things.
Okay. All right, that was it. You can go back into the shield if you want.
Would you like me to estimate how many coins of treasures worth of things are on board the vault ship?
I tell you what, it would be better if you could figure out, because our ship's empty right now, how much weight could we fit on our ship?
Yes, I will tabulate that momentarily.
Momentarily? That's fast if you can actually do it that quick. Tam.
Yes, sir.
Last thing. What do you think about trying to take the mirror?
Okay, I get it. Yes.
With us in there. I'm thinking we could potentially trick the warden into it, or we could even load it up with a couple of our people and just take it in there with us.
Just a portable army.
Robert was telling me something about like a Trojan horse or something. I wasn't paying attention too much, but it sounded.
Sir, by my
cool.
calculations, I believe that this ship it has enhanced carrying capacities because it is somewhat magical. I believe it will be able to carry about 4 tons worth of treasure.
Oh snap! 8,000 pounds of gold.
Robert, I'm gonna be real honest. I did not think you were gonna do it that fast. That was impressive. That was. Ripple Upon Waves has got to hear about this.
Well, yes, he has bestowed upon me all the ability and power that I needed to carry out that task, so thank you for your kind words.
Captain,
your feedback is appreciated.
Yeah, Tam.
The idea of the mirror is very good. The only thing is, if we're still couching this as a surprise inspection with the idea of potentially keeping something here, we could possibly go in without the mirror, or we can carry the mirror as the thing that we're planning to leave behind, but it's going to be very big. And it's going to be a bit obtrusive to be carrying around. Which is, I mean, it's a place where they're storing goods, so I mean, it would make sense, but still we're going to be lugging around a big, great mirror. I'm game if you are. I'm going to be completely honest. I'm so out of my depth here. I don't even know where to begin. How we're going to get in here. How we're going to find our way. I mean, Rodrigo told us there's prisoners. The ambassador could be here. I don't know where. I mean, I thought this was just going to be a ship like ours, and we were going to get on and poke holes in the bottom and down it goes. Or maybe it'd be a bit bigger than ours. This thing's huge. I've no idea how we're going to do this. I think we're here and we're committed. But, I mean, I've got to think a bit more. I'm not opposed to the mirror plan. It's just going to draw a bit more attention.
I was thinking we pitch it as, we've been telling Lieutenant Rodrigo this whole time, we want to test your safe, your capabilities. And so it'd be very easy for us to be like, hey, this incredibly magical mirror, this is what we want to kind of test initially, almost like a peace offering of types of We can even call it that in this situation. And I think that lets us sneak people in. Potentially, if there's prisoners we want to get out, it lets us get them out. If they're wounded or hurt, it potentially lets us trap people in it if we use it in the right moments.
I mean, it's worth a shot. I mean, we could, if you want to put Bergen in it, and Vincent in it, it's a good idea. Let's do it. I mean, this is one of those times I've got no idea if it's a good idea or not, but I think it's a good idea, and I can't think of why it wouldn't be.
Let's go ahead and put people in it just in case, and then when we actually dock, we can kind of make that decision. Oh, I don't like the smile, Nathaniel.
I just am excited. I'm excited to see what happens.
I mean, yeah, I can carry it behind you, and we can even cover it with a cloth. The only thing that I see going wrong with this plan is it's gonna bring more attention to us early on as we approach. But if we think that getting to this vault keeper, vault master, whatever he is how we're gonna pull this off, it may be that bringing stuff combined with that ring is how we do it.
Also, once you get me on a story, you just can't get me off of it. Also, if we get caught with people in it, we can just keep playing the we've been testing your things this whole time. You guys are passing every single one of this.
Or they're prisoners. We could
that too. If we get caught, we just be like, hey, we were told to test you. We thought it'd be a good idea to put something in there that would get our people, get them out in the middle of the night, but you guys caught us. Good job. A+.
And then what, we break it and run, or we just... I'm going to follow your lead, to be honest, so you don't expect me to get the drop on anybody, or do much talking.
Okay, well, if stuff goes awry in there... If stuff goes awry in there, the action word is McCoy.
Nice. Yes.
Little home game Easter egg, everybody. That's amazing, by the way, Michael.
That's
Did you just now think of that?
I did.
Is
As I was
awesome.
saying it.
I love it. I love it. So who are you putting in the mirror?
Vincent.
I'm thinking
and
Penelope
Bergen?
and Vincent.
So we're bringing Penelope with us now?
Well, I'm a magic caster, I think would be pretty helpful, because then the three of us are all kind of brawlers. Bergen would be up front with us again.
I actually like Bergen better because he's a bit more of a Swiss Army knife.
Oh, he does buff us a bit.
Tam would trust Penelope to give the Admiralty the kiss off more quickly than Bergen would.
Fair enough.
Not that I don't trust Bergen, but...
No, I mean, that's true. I think because Lichen has said multiple times that Penelope is probably the main person he trusts outside of you to just take care of the ship.
Yeah, and it's not that Tam doesn't trust Bergen, it's that in the worst case scenario, in Tam's mind, Penelope is the best fallback.
For the ship.
Yeah.
And are you sure you only have one potion of water breathing? I thought you had 3.
I only wrote down 1.
Okay. I thought we got more.
We
got some when we found the dice. We had 2.
There was 1 water breathing, and there was I have written down
Oh, you might be
2
right.
regular potions, a greater healing potion, and a potion of water breathing.
Okay. For some reason, I thought we had more, but that sounds
I think
right.
there was another potion or something with it, but I don't think it was water breathing. I think we've only got 1 water breathing, and we maybe could have bought a water breathing, but we didn't.
Okay.
At some point is maybe if I'm remembering right, I don't know. Yeah, Captain, my vote is we leave Penelope with bug out instructions, and we put Vincent and Bergen in the mirror, and just dump them as we say go.
I like it. Yeah, let's do it.
And so just mechanically, Nathaniel, to release them, it would... What is an action to say the word and dump it? Let's see here.
Yes.
Well, if we're able to get it off as a sneak attack thing, that won't really matter. It'll matter if we start initiative and then haven't got our people out yet.
I guess Nathaniel, I want to make sure that we can get people out because we put Lady Cassian in there, so we just
Yes.
Ferris
You know
put them in, Ferris to get them out.
Yeah, you know how to use it.
Action in,
I'm not
action
going to
out.
make you.
Got it.
Yeah, yeah. You got. There's no tricks. There's no secret, features of the mirror. You've made it work for you. Action to get them in. Action to get them out.
Got it.
It's simple.
Yeah, Captain. I
And
think
action, just one person at a time. We can pull like 2 out at once.
Right.
Okay.
So who are you going to ask to get in the mirror?
Bergen and Vincent.
Okay. You go to Bergen and he's like, "Yep, that sounds good. Should I get in now?"
Well, I'm going to tell both of them kind of the same thing I just told Tam. When you come out normal.
Vincent
Unless-
says, "Excuse me, I am actually not okay with going in the mirror. I got these uniforms and they look pretty cool. And what if there's a zone of silence and you can't speak the code word? And what if I'm trapped in there? I led you guys here and I want to be a part of this heist. So I feel like I should be on the outside with you guys."
Well, then we would just break the mirror and get you out.
I still think, well, what if you just decide to double cross me and don't let me out? Because you can't get out from the inside.
Vincent, aren't we like a little past that? I'm not even really part of the Wandering City anymore. You've been on my ship
It's
for
not really
months.
about the Wandering City. It's more about, how we are sort of aggressive ship negotiating rogue merchants or whatever we are calling ourselves today. But the fact remains, I don't really feel comfortable. If we're about to go into this dangerous heist, I'd like to be out on the ship watching your backs, watching my back as well in the process. I don't really want to get in the mirror.
Can I make an insight on Vincent?
Yeah, go for it.
Vincent, I think that's all right, but you've got to keep your mouth shut. Do you understand?
Yes, of course.
That 20.
Yes!
Yes.
Yeah.
So he brought up backstabbing. So I'm
Yeah.
specifically trying to check, is he with us?
This is trigger word or something?
Yeah, like essentially, how
Yeah.
committed is he to actually succeeding fully with us? Or is it if something goes wrong, I have no problem cutting y'all and getting out? Because he's very adamant about not getting in the mirror.
If something goes wrong, you already know. You didn't have to make the insight check. If something goes wrong, he's looking out for himself, for sure. But he definitely doesn't want the heist. You get the impression he wants the heist to succeed. He's not, setting y'all up to fail at this heist. He wants this heist to succeed. He has his own ambitions and goals, which he has said to you are, I want the money from this heist, but he is certainly in this for himself. He is not loyal to you like Bergen is. He is not your friend. And I'm giving you all this because it's a nat 20.
Well,
And
none
you
of,
know that.
none
We
of
knew
that's
that already.
particularly groundbreaking either.
Right.
No.
So he does not want to get into the... Essentially, part of the why he doesn't want to get in the mirror is because he doesn't trust you. He also is concerned that it's going to hinder him from achieving his objectives on this heist.
Okay.
Vincent, I don't have a problem with you not being in the mirror, honestly.
Yeah, I'll shut my mouth. I'll keep it shut. The word.
No, hang on.
Until
hang
the
on.
stabbing starts happening, and then that's fine. But I'm perfectly happy to sort of just follow your lead until we are heisting.
Captain, just
That's
give him
fine.
an easy backstory, and me and him won't talk a lot. Vincent can carry the mirror. There we are. He's the porter. Vincent, do you think you can carry this mirror?
I think so. He tests it. He's like, "Ugh."
Also, Vincent, you don't have to be fully quiet, because I'm going to be honest. I don't know if you picked up on it. Tam isn't the best at lying. He's not the best at keeping a poker face.
What has this got to do with me?
Vincent's good at it. I'm just saying you can be more quiet if we have to talk a lot. I've never worked a job with Vincent before, but we're good at what we do. We had to be.
Well, while that may be true, he never shuts up. Sorry, Vincent, but it's true.
Yeah, no.
And so that's
true.
all I'm concerned, is he's going to start talking, and he's not going to stop talking.
I love to talk.
That's all I'm saying. Let's just,
I will try to be on my very best behavior for you,
because
Mr. Tamalion.
your very best behaviour may net you quite a bit gold. That's all I'm saying.
Yes, I'm quite motivated.
Captain, if you and Vincent can finish this up, I've got to go speak to Penelope about
Yeah, that's fine.
world-ending plans.
All right, Bergen,
Yep.
you're getting in.
All right.
Take like, I don't know, 3-4 cookbooks with you. I think
all right.
Tom's a little weird in there.
I was planning on doing that, and he has a sack full of cookbooks. He also has some a little stove with some fuel and just some different ingredients he's bringing to just.
There's going to be so many weird
Experiment.
smells coming out of his cell
Yeah.
when we open that back up. Ferris. Oh, what is that? You burn garlic?
All right, because I don't think I got to say it before Vincent started talking. Bergen, when you come out of the mirror, act as normal as you can, unless you hear the word McCoy. Then use those cleavers.
All right. Yeah, I'll come out chopping if I hear McCoy. All right. I'll see you guys in a bit. And he pops in the mirror.
I will go to Penelope and just tell her, Penelope, you see what we're up against. The captain's got a good plan, I think. But all that to be said, I've got this, and I'll pull the command ring out and take it off. This cannot fall into Admiralty hands. It would be better that the ocean have it than the Admiralty have it. Do you understand?
Yep. I get that to Marion, and I'll make sure to keep it safe.
I greatly appreciate that, and keep it with you as only let the ocean have it in a time of greatest need. But hopefully I'll come back for it. But I greatly appreciate it. I trust that you'll do your best.
All right. Good luck, gentlemen, and we'll be here to pull your keisters out of the fire if you need it.
Oh, we're walking towards it, that's for sure.
Well, I wish I could go with you guys, but I guess someone has to mind the ship.
Yep. Tim just walks away. Like, I don't know how to get out of this conversation. He just nods again. Thank you.
Smooth.
Sweet. So you guys are sailing closer and closer. There's a sort of a docking station lined up with ladders, and there's sort of a hoist system. Any cargo can be hoisted up onto the deck that you guys want to have up there. There's a few Marines standing kind of on level with the ship as you guys pull in. Rodrigo greets them. Roll insight checks for me.
Captain, are we planning on going? Because it's nighttime, right? Basically, by the time we get there.
Yes.
Insight. Oh, got my sheet.
Oh, hot and cold dice, man. 20 to a 1.
Ooh.
Yeah.
16.
Lichen, you think that those Marines, man, they really respect Rodrigo, and they seem to be pretty nice guys, all told. And Tam, you see they're basically laughing at him behind their hands, like Rodrigo's a disgrace. Like, clearly they don't think very highly of him. And he hails them, and one of them gives a kind of a salute, and he says, "Captain wants to see you, Rodrigo, as well as the folks you've brought."
Oh, when he says captain,
Yep.
does he
He's not talking
mean-
about the Vault Master.
Okay.
Rodrigo explained that there's different officers, commanding officers of the deck, and the sort of like common areas in the ship are captain rank. There's one for each prow, essentially.
Yeah.
And they kind of just like run the normal parts of the ship and the supply base areas, but they do not have authority, nor do they really go into the vault.
Okay, and we've established that Lichen is a captain.
Yes.
Okay.
According to Rodrigo.
Yep.
Rodrigo's very bought into the idea that you are a captain. So.
Captain, if a quick word. Just excuse me, Mr. Rodrigo.
Oh, yes, of course.
Okay, two things. It would seem that Mr. Rodrigo is a bit of a joke. And the second thing,
They were saluting him.
that doesn't mean much. When you have to
Okay.
do it, it doesn't mean much. Trust me on that. And the second thing is, I have some spells prepared that will be useful. As we've been traveling, I've thought of some others that might be more useful, but I don't have them prepared yet. If we could stall, that might be beneficial, but I'm not saying we have to do that at the cost of blowing our cover. That would be ideal for me, but we can. If it's go time, it's go time.
You want us to stall until like tomorrow morning, like sleep on the ship?
the combination of spells I have prepared for today is not ideal for what we might be doing. I mean, it's only one or two things different, but at the same time,
I'll cut in. If Tam would have wanted to have changed his spells on the way there, I would have allowed that.
okay.
I mean, you guys have been traveling here for a number of days.
Oh, so it's taken days to get to the vault ship.
Yes.
Oh, I thought we left at
Yeah.
noon and got there at night.
No, we got all our stuff fully up.
But you've long rested since since the last time you did stuff, and so you would have long rested on the ship between Porto Medio and the vault ship. So
okay. I
you
I
are
didn't...
free to change stuff up if you would like.
Oh, okay. I got you. Well, it was again. Listened back today, and it's like, oh, we didn't talk about it, and that's part of the deal with prepping spells. Is
Right.
if stuff happens and you got all combat prep for talking, you're just nothing's happening.
Yep.
So, if you okay, cool. Disregard all of that, Captain. All I have said is that Rodrigo is a bit of a fool, and while he may be able to make introduction, I don't think his authority is going to have much weight behind it.
Yes.
And Tam will kind of tap his ring finger and look at you and go, I think that, and that, pointing back at the mirror, is what's going to get us what we want.
Okay. As we came into port, did we notice any other Silver Fleet anything?
No.
Nice.
No, that's all regular Admiralty flags, and the sigil of this faction it's a white flag with sort of a blue line about 2/3 of the way to the bottom, and a golden sword hovering over the blue stripe. This belongs to the Conquistador faction, so their kind of thing is controlling the Glassy through conventional military means. But yeah, so Rodrigo says, well, perhaps we should go onto the ship. I'm quite excited to see you make an example out of some of these feckless officers and foolish subordinates of mine. And he starts climbing up onto the deck.
How's Vincent holding up with the mirror?
There's like a hoist, so he's sort of like
Oh, okay.
puts it on the hoist, because it's kind of like it's not like I guess it's kind of like a ladder, steep staircase or something, but you have to
I was just going to
go
help
up at
him.
a pretty steep angle.
This
Oh.
is-
Yeah, he just puts it on the hoist, and
Up
some
it goes.
deckhands at the top just
Got it.
pull it up. You climb up the top of the ship. It's very high. It's probably a good 40 or 50 feet up off the water.
Oh, God.
And the hole goes even further beneath the surface of the water. It's a massive ship. And as your eyes come over the top of the deck, you see this is a pretty, just this deck on its own would be a very large ship. It has catapults and ballistas that are manned by crews of Marines. There are also 2 large cranes on each of the ships. You see they are currently idle, but they stand over these towering openings that you can even see down into, and you see rows and rows of lumber and sailcloth and other naval supplies, enough to outfit a fleet. You see torches and arcane lights strung around to aid the sentries in keeping a watch. And
How zoned in do the sentries seem? Like that for a ship to have come in, displaying the proper signals, the people that are on the ballista and the sentries, how alert and ready for action do they seem?
make an insight check.
1723.
Right. If 1 is they're all asleep and 10 is they're shooting at you, it's probably a 6 or a 7.
Okay, so they're not. This is not lackadaisical. Oh, another ship
Right.
coming in. Okay, got it.
Right. And you're not sure. I mean, you've been around military stuff. Your sense is not so much that they're particularly suspicious of you, but that this is an institution that, like, the average soldiers, they take it very seriously.
Gotcha.
This is a high security location. One other thing that is important for you to know, it looks almost like a speaking trumpet. At the center of the deck, there's like a console with a speaking trumpet, and then a glass case, and a lever that is red inside the glass case.
A lever inside a glass case.
Yes.
Rodrigo, what's that over there?
Oh, that is the security system. If there's an attack or some sort of nefarious plot to undermine the security of our fine ship here, there are, believe you me, there are plenty of methods to safeguard the resources that have been stored here. And as you guys get up, you also see another figure, a man in his, he looks to be about 50, graying hair, a gray mustache, sort of a fancier uniform than Rodrigo, striding towards you with the stomp of someone who is angry. Yeah. And he says, "Rodrigo, what are you doing back here, you sorry dog?" And Rodrigo immediately is like, "It wasn't my fault. I was left. I was abandoned." And he just like starts laying into him. Like he doesn't even look at you guys for almost a minute unless you guys interrupt it. And he's just sort of chewing Rodrigo out for being a fool and being a waste of time and all this stuff. And at the end of it, Rodrigo just sort of is like quiet. His eyes are really big. This man wheels and turns to you and says, "I am Captain Jose. Who are you and what are you doing on my ship?" Rodrigo starts to be like, they're here to inspect," and he's like holds up his hand, and Rodrigo shuts up.
Well, Captain Jose, we are part of the Silver Fleet, and we have been given the tasks to come here and to test your capabilities to keep things safe, as some of our higher ups are actually thinking for the first time to utilize this ship to hold some of their more sensible and expensive items. Clearly, it's protected well, but we would like to know to what degree exactly it is.
Here we go. Here we go.
All right, make a deception check.
Oh, no.
Okay. I'll say with your uniforms, with all the work that you've put in, with coming in, flying under the Silver Fleet flag, with even Rodrigo sort of like nodding enthusiastically at what you're saying, do it with advantage.
We just got the help action from Rodrigo.
Yep.
24.
Yes. Oh
19.
My gosh.
Yes. He's like, this seems irregular. We have not had any communication that this is happening or any manifest of any sort. Is there some sort of cargo that you're bringing? I was not aware of negotiations between our fleets had reached this point of collaboration.
We have been trying to keep it under wraps because, as I said, some of our higher-ups don't fully trust the security here quite yet. My team, my crew in particular, has been given a little bit more leeway to test out some of these things. We happened upon Lieutenant Rodrigo left alone in the city, stranded. Is that particularly how you care for lieutenants on the ship?
Oh, snap. Oh.
I expect my lieutenants to be able to take care of themselves, thank you very much. But what you say makes sense. There has not always been the easiest of relationships between the various fleets, and I suppose it is good for us to move towards some sort of collaboration. You can come with me. And he turns and walks away. Rodrigo, go clean something, I suppose. And Rodrigo's like, perhaps I should come with you all to facilitate and liaise between these agents of the Silver Fleet and the officers of our station. And the captain's just like, Rodrigo, go. And he just scuttles away.
I'll get alongside Captain Jose and just be like, "Now, Captain, I meant absolutely no offense, but clearly your Lieutenant Rodrigo is distressed, and I do not think that is good for morale by any means. Might I suggest perhaps Rodrigo needs a little bit more training over maybe a little bit more stern of a hand, if I might recommend?"
Yeah, I don't know. Make a persuasion check, unless you want to do deception. I feel like what you're saying is not a lie, though.
Exactly.
Yeah, persuasion.
Nothing but half-truths, boys. That's going to be a 16.
Nice. He nods and he says, there may be some merit in what you're saying. However, Rodrigo has had plenty of chances. Believe you me, I'm sure you've had subordinates that have run out of their chances. Rodrigo is on his... I don't even know how many chances he's had. The boy's simply not up to it. But I'm stuck with him until he either disgraces himself sufficiently that we can drum him out of the service, or until I am transferred to some more active station.
Fair enough.
But I appreciate you for bringing him back to us. I suppose a hand is a hand, a crew member is a crew member, and he does serve his purpose on the ship. Even if that purpose is being the butt of most of the jokes of other sailors and officers.
I understand. Well, every crew has its bad apple, and I'll kind of like point through my shoulder at Vincent. Sometimes physical labor is the best teacher one could have.
He looks over his shoulder and he's like, yes, smart. Make him carry the object. It's very good.
You're doing the thing where you point with your thumb behind your hand.
Yes. What was your name again, sir? Captain?
Okay.
Here we go.
I didn't catch it. I like the cut of your jib. Perhaps we should share a glass of wine later.
I'm heavily debating this.
Your first officer is welcome to come too.
How much would the Admiralty know about the families within the Wandering City?
That's a
Would
great
they be
question.
super familiar?
Some of them would be, and some of them would know nothing.
Oh no.
You think that the people who would know stuff about the Wandering City are the people who have dealt with it before, or who are stationed kind of in that zone, or who are veterans of past incidents with the Wandering City?
I'm gonna bank on my dad's disdain and that he didn't talk or make me super public.
Okay. So,
Why my name is Captain Lilacian.
okay. Let me just roll some dice. That's an interesting name, Captain, but our fair Admiralty welcomes people from all over, from all backgrounds, so I'm very happy to make your acquaintance. I appreciate the discipline which your crew holds to, and it is a welcome to see a fresh face here. It's a little old being on the high seas with the same crew month in and month out.
When Tam hears a new name, he just rolls his eyes a little bit.
So he says, I'd be happy to show you to the vaults where we can transfer your property over to the stewards of the vaults, and then I could show you where some of our guest quarters are.
That sounds very agreeable. If you don't mind, I'd love to pick your brain a bit as we walk and talk, because Lieutenant Rodrigo was able to give us some information, but like I said, I'm curious about the degrees of security you have here. Clearly, as we came into dock, your men seem to be on point. I noticed nary any off task or not looking into the sea or the horizon. And so from the outside, it looks good. From what I hear about the inner workings, I'm assuming that pyramid over there is the main safe that you keep things in.
Yes, I must confess, as to its exact specifications, they are even above my pay grade. I am the deck officer of this deck of the ship, and so my responsibility is to command the sailors and marines and to ensure the smooth functioning of this deck of the ship. And he kind of references the prow that is jutting out in the direction that y'all have docked at.
Okay. So there's like 4 deck captains.
Yes. That's his territory, and he goes on to say, essentially what his area is over is like supplies. Rations, lumber. This is the like less secure part of the ship. He says, the things that go on in the vault, I'm not as nearly aware of what happens. I know there are mechanisms and constructs that defend and maintain the security, but neither I nor my men are even allowed past the front gates. I know there are multiple levels with both vaults as well as high-value prison cells, and at the top of the pyramid there is a control room in which the vault master, who is the superior senior officer over all of this ship and who mainly takes charge of the goings on within the vault. But as to what exactly its defenses are, or even how goods are transferred to their secure cells and vaults, I'm not privy to that information.
We were told of a safe warden. Is that the title he goes by here?
The vault master, yes.
Vault master, that's it. Rodrigo said, vault warden. I don't.
He's only been on this ship for 5 years. How could he not know the proper title for his commanding officer?
I told you, maybe a reconstructive class for him, kind of a redefining the terms and the roles. But that's neither here nor there. We were hoping to get potentially an audience with them. I've been trusted with quite a bit, and my admiral would like to be confident in, as I said, some of the more sensitive items of the Silver Fleet.
Make another deception check.
Okay, come on, baby, come on.
Captain, in your ear.
Nat 20, Nat 20, Nat 20!
That's off.
I would, can I like angle this down? Oh, the cord's not long enough. And we're lying, so 25.
Yeah, that's huge. Yeah, that's amazing.
Oh, this is the same dice that rolled a 1, so I'm
Oh
starting
my
to get
God.
scared.
That's crazy. He sort of thinks for a minute. He says, "That's a good point. I'll make sure to submit a request for you to have an audience with him. I've actually only talked to him once or twice. A lot of his orders come through courier. He doesn't really make a lot of face time with the officers. Now, when higher ranking officers come to the ship to visit, them he makes time for, but I haven't really, I can't say I know him very well or have really ever had more than a very brief conversation with him."
Excuse me, Captain. May I need to have a word with my captain.
Oh, yes, of course. I will, he points, there's this big iron door flush with the surface of the pyramid. I'll wait for you over there when you are ready to move your item into the vault. And I'll go ahead and submit that request while we're waiting.
Captain, I think now may be the time to turn your ring around.
I've been thinking about that. I don't know how long I want to sit on that.
He just said the Vault Master doesn't see people unless they're high up. And what you said, Cloudy said, that ring only comes from the highest up of the highest up.
Yeah. Do I know what one position above captain would be?
Captain's pretty high up.
We talked about it
He would
last time.
probably
Admiral.
be-
We did.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's not like a junior admiral or anything.
Yes, there are junior. There's ranks within the admirals.
What
There's
are you
Vice
trying to turn into
Admiral.
now?
Hey man, Rodrigo's gone. So
Also, I will cast Enhance Ability on Lichen as I kind of step back away. I'll kind of help straighten his coat and things, and I will cast the Eagle's Splendor part of Enhance Ability once again. And so you have advantage on charisma checks for an hour.
you think it's time to show the cards?
If we want to skip the line,
Fair enough. Let's see if this works.
because honestly, also if he takes the mirror and deposits it somewhere else, that's a problem.
Yeah, I know. I'll turn on my heel, walk back to Captain Jose.
Captain, I was just about to send a ping to the Vault Master for you.
Yes, my first mate here has reminded me of a few things based on what you said with trying to see the Vault Master. This is a fairly delicate operation that we're trying to do here. And so I have been trusted, and I'll turn the ring. Hoping it goes well.
Get him, get him, get him.
I think make either a deception or an intimidation check
Ooh.
with advantage.
Ooh.
Intimidation or deception.
Do intimidation just so he can be scared.
Come on, let's go a little high. Yep. Still +5, so that's 17.
His eyes get a little wide, and his back stiffens a little bit. He says, "Ah, I see. Well, I will make sure to include that information in my request. I did not know we were dealing with someone of your, shall we say, connections. But I'm sure the Vault Master will be eager to meet with someone who is as well connected as you are, good captain. But perhaps we should move to go through the security systems and enter the vault."
Can I do insight? See if this is going to make him work harder or if this is going to make him work slower.
Yep.
That, friends and neighbors, is a 24.
Nice.
Yeah, I think the read that you get is that he immediately likes you guys less,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
but he is still like he's not going to work slower, and he probably is going to work a little bit harder because he knows the weight, the basically the tension just sort of like turned up a
Right.
little bit.
Yeah.
He understands the authority that we seem to represent.
Yes.
I'm going to turn the ring back around.
He says, "We have some routine security inspections coming up ahead. Nothing Nothing out of the ordinary, nothing that I'm sure you would not be able to submit to, but just wanted to give you a heads up on that.
Captain, just as a word, this mirror that we're carrying is magical.
Yes, of course. There is as part of this, we will deposit our weapons and any other sort of magical items we might be carrying into this sort of safety box. They will be magically analyzed, and then you'll get them back once you enter the vault.
Fair enough. I didn't want you to be surprised if anything we had was magical.
Yes, I myself have some magical gear as well. He sort of signals to some sailors who sort of start turning these wheels, and the doors click, and someone inside calls out, "What's the password?" And he says, "To conquer all seas." And he says, "That's right." And the door continues to open. And you see the interior is lit by floating glass lanterns that flicker with pale green arcane flames, and it casts an eerie greenish glow about the entire interior of this ship. It's very the metal is dark. There's very little decoration or ornamentation. Sheer or angular metal surfaces abound. But as this door opens, you see that there's this sort of atrium that is lit up with these green lanterns. At the far end, there's like a portcullis, like an iron grate that bars further entrance into it. And on the right side of this passageway, there is a box in which the captain beckons you can put your magical items in there, and it will be ferried through this sort of checkpoint. There's also a glass encased booth. There's a person sitting in it who is watching you go by. You think that they're the one. There's a number of levers at their desk. You think they're the one who threw the lever. You also see that there are 4 or 5 clockwork metal constructs, sort of just watching whatever's going on. There's a sort of a halfling-sized construct that is ferrying boxes to and from through the checkpoint. There are 2 on the other side of the portcullis that look much larger, that have a shield and kind of like a maul, like a big iron baton. And there are 2 on this side facing you guys as you walk in.
Do these look anything like the constructs that we faced many, many moons ago on the abandoned island where we found the White Wake?
Kind of. Like, there's some similarities, but these look... It's weird because they both look better and worse. Like, they're in better state of repair, like someone maintains them. The one that you fought long ago was a rusting, hulk in a ruin. Right. But these look less advanced. The design is less clever. It's less, their movements are less fluid. It's more robot-y and less...
Better maintenance, worse design.
Yes, better maintenance, worse design. That's a great way of putting it.
Cool. That's not ominous at all.
Make a perception check. Those are the things that you can just
Based
see.
On sight?
There's a few things out. Yeah.
18.
Do you want to make a perception check, Michael?
Oh, yeah, sorry.
A 12 and a 2.
Oh, it's actually 21.
Nice.
18 on the die.
With a 21, you see like a shimmering field of arcane energy. Transparent, like almost like you would see on like a hot summer day if you're looking at like a road and you see the heat wave coming off of you. See something like that, and Captain Jose just steps into it. But it's basically the whole chamber is covered by some sort of arcane spell.
I think Tam will step back to help Vincent, but also as he's doing so, kind of just raise an eyebrow at Lichen, like, ready when you are, Captain.
It's just like a veil of magic.
There's some magical effect in this room that you are about to enter.
I don't think anything physical about us is gonna change or do anything. Oh, Nathaniel.
We've got to do something. If we talk to more officers, I'm gonna kill myself.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm gonna keep walking because I'm
right.
in.
You guys walk in.
Lie right now.
You guys walk in, and I need all of you to make a charisma saving throw as you fall under the effects of the Zone of Truth spell.
Oh no! Oh.
DC 15.
Yes. I'm gonna hit 15 exactly.
I rolled a 4. I got a 4.
Okay. So just so we know, Vincent also failed.
Mm.
Oh,
The
gosh.
Until the spell ends, a creature that enters the spell's area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there makes a charisma saving throw. On a failed save, a creature can't speak a deliberate lie while in the radius. The person who casts the spell knows whether a creature succeeds or fails on this save. So you know, and Vincent knows, all of a sudden you especially know, Tam, because you've cast this spell before, you are under a great compulsion all of a sudden to not lie.
Mm-hmm.
And the person at the desk, at the kiosk says, "Please state your name, rank, and reason for visiting the vault."
Captain Lilacian. Reason for visiting is to test their capabilities for the Silver Fleet. Because I'm not under it, right?
No, you're not. No, you're not. He's asking the question of the group.
Okay. So I can't just ride Lycan's coattails.
Do I know that was cast on us and I passed it?
Yes. The clerk looks at you, Tam.
To Marion Narsalé, first mate and subordinate to the captain.
Vincent goes, "Yeah, same. Vincent, same as that guy." The clerk says, "Oh man, what?" He has another question for you guys.
My intent was that mine was not a lie.
Yes.
That it was, it was.
What was your rank in the military?
I mean, he's been busted down so many times. He's like
Okay.
one above.
Like a
He's
corporal.
one. He's like a corporal. I mean, he is barely not a private at this point.
Are you carrying anything on your persons that might endanger the security of the? Or that's Vincent's voice. Are you carrying anything that might endanger the security of the vault ship, or harboring any ill intentions to the vault ship? Hearing that, Vincent goes and puts the mirror in the box.
Oh, nice.
And steps back and says, "No."
So he asked, "Are you carrying anything? And
Are you carrying anything dangerous?
Uh-huh.
And do you harbor any intentions against the vault ship?" Is what he said.
The things I'm gonna step in, seeing Tam having a
I
hard
was
time.
say Tam's gonna have to say yes, because I mean
The dangerous things we have on us are our magical items, which we've been told we're gonna have to give. And what was the second question?
Do you harbor any ill intentions to the vault ship? Is the specific wording.
The ill intentions against the vault ship that we have, as I've already told Captain Jose there and would like to talk with the vault master about, is how secure this is and how easily it could be stolen from.
Tam just says, "Not specifically." Oh my gosh.
It's gonna roll.
Because Tam.
Yeah, make a I do need some kind of roll. Make a performance check.
Did you just make a roll?
I made a roll. Yeah.
So what am I doing?
Can I divinity dice a -6 to it?
Ooh.
Yeah, you can.
-6.
Okay.
That's one.
All right. Tam, make a performance check because you're not lying, but you are performing in such a way to give an impression.
I have another dice I could give you.
Performance. That's a 7 for a -1 for a 6.
Does he need it? Can I tell? Do I get to know
Because
that?
Tam has had thoughts of, has said, if we blow this thing, like, I don't.
Yeah.
I'll let you. I'm not trying to just plead. Yep. I think Tam understands that he can't destroy this by himself, so that may have changed it a bit.
Right.
But also, I has been thinking, if we can teleport this ship to the Kingdom of the Wood with whatever this Rodrigo's teleport thing is, that would be awesome, but that's not harm specifically.
I mean, yeah, that's the kind of thing that I was...
Okay, yeah, that's what it's like, because I want to explain myself. I want to cast myself upon the mercy of the court.
Sure, yeah. I'll say they also rolled a 6.
Are you serious?
With the
-6.
the -6. It was also a 6. So because it's so close, I'll say that they're kind of like on a polygraph. There's like a blip, but they're like, that's weird. But anyway, whatever.
Yeah.
Moving on. And I think also Lycan's sort of talking a lot at this point is kind of distracting them.
Yep.
And they say, all right, okay. Yeah, I guess wave them through. And the vault doors behind you close before the grate opens, but it raises. And Captain Jose walks through. Your items have come through unscathed, and you're able to retrieve them on the other side.
For Vincent to put the thing down and then answer was brilliant.
That's smart.
Was brilliant.
He's a sneaky guy, so
He is. Alright.
I'm like sweating.
I was gonna say
after that.
Tam
I'm
is
like,
sweating as much as I am. This is holy moly.
I saw you roll, and I was like, I can't not do anything. Oh, thank goodness.
So you enter the area, and you all, as the grates close behind you, you notice that there are a lot more of these constructs inside. Actually, there are no other like living creatures inside here except for Captain Jose, you guys, the dude in the kiosk, and 2 tiny little constructs that seem to be more like the worker design pull up with like a cart and offer for Vincent to put his mirror on it. And they take that, and as they're about to start going off, there's another speaking horn on the hall that a light starts blinking on it. And
Oh wait, are they taking the mirror like away from us?
not yet, but they have it
okay.
on their cart
I think
ready to go.
Tam will help Vincent situate it on the cart and make sure it's mirror side up, and then we'll kind of help Vincent, kind of straighten him up as well, and just give him a wink.
Mm-hmm. Cool. Yeah, so you guys, as you do that, Captain Jose goes to the speaking horn on the hall, and he says, "Uh-huh. Oh, yes. Of course, sir. All right. Yes, I will send them up." And he returns it to its place, and he says, "The Vault Master actually requests your presence right now. These constructs can go handle your belongings. He's instructed me to usher you to a boardroom on the prison level, and you are welcome to bring your crew member with you, or he is welcome to leave the vault. The constructs can take your belongings to the vault from here."
Meaning separate from us?
Yes, he's saying what the protocol is the constructs take your thing to the vault, put it there. He's saying Vincent is not a high enough rank to go to the vault with them.
Oh.
He can either come with you guys to meet the Vault Master, or go back to the ship.
This is Captain Jose saying it?
Yeah.
I don't want the mirror to be separated, so I'm gonna ask Captain Jose. Remember what I told you about physical labor being a good teacher? Would you mind if we just kept this mirror on our subordinate until the last minute? You can see he's weak. He's starting to fade. I need him to break.
Yes. Okay, give him a persuasion check with
advantage. We've got it for an hour.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
He said deception. That 20! Oh my god! I need to take pictures. I need to start taking pictures.
That's 3, isn't it?
I know.
That is amazing.
I know.
That's awesome. That's sick, dude.
I literally switched dice because the other one I'm like, I can't
two all over the
fail,
place.
so I need to start rotating the dice. And, sharing this with you guys.
Ben, roll a d20 for me.
Me?
I want to see if some of the things that might be happening are happening.
6.
Okay. You don't notice anything happening.
Okay.
Oh, and it's a persuasion. It's 25.
Oh, yeah. You see an evil grin comes on his face, like a bit of the camaraderie that seemed to go away when he found out that you were connected, supposedly, with the Lich Admiral, comes back and he's like, "Yes, I do think that's a good idea." He points to them. He says, "You two, you can wait. He'll carry it up to the boardroom." And Vincent looks at you like, like,
Yep.
He's a little annoyed.
Yep.
But
And I'll wink at Captain Jose as he notices that too.
He'll actually Jose will talk to the constructs, and he'll instruct them, "Hey, guide these people to the boardroom on the prison level. And he says, I'm actually not invited to this meeting, so they'll take you from here. This is as far as I go, essentially.
Is there something I could have noticed? Or I was too caught up in...
What do you mean?
Fibbing. You had Tam roll to notice something.
Oh, it wasn't for him to notice something. It was like a luck check, like a, just a D20.
I have sealed our fate with a 6, is what he's saying.
Is there something else happening? Are there other things that might be going on around the vicinity? And I needed to know if, on a D20 roll, if something had happened. So, yes, you all are invited up to the boardroom. Not the control room.
Prison level...
Yes.
Yeah, I don't get a super good feeling about this.
He bids farewell to you guys, and he starts going back out the front door.
Are the small robots cute and friendly?
Kind of. I mean, they
Death machine.
Are their hands made of buzz blades?
No, their hands are cold metal grabbers.
I keep imagining the pit droids from episode 1.
Yeah, that's honestly what I was thinking of. Very similar to that, but with gears and clockwork, and every now and again they sort of jerk because one of the gears catches, and every now and again they belch out some smoke. They're not clean.
Mm-hmm.
As you go up the sort of ways, you see on this ground floor there are 2 massive vault doors on either side of this sort of atrium that you've come into. And there are staircases that go up, crisscrossing around either side within the pyramid, because it's a pretty big open air area for up to like 3 stories up. And there's different constructs in here. You look up and you see what look like automatic ballista turrets that are sort of scanning. Make a perception check for me, both of you.
22.
13.
Yeah. With a 22 especially, Tam, you notice there are a lot of arcane sigils and runes around the inside of this this vault. At each level, there is a new layer of arcane sigils, but most of them are on the walls all around the perimeter of it.
And so, as we're going into this space, we don't just see stuff flying everywhere.
No, there are discrete rooms with locked doors.
Gotcha. So it's almost like a
think Gringotts.
Okay.
And
or like a safety deposit box portion of a bank. Like there's.
Yes.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yes.
We're in the lobby.
There's nothing just out.
Gotcha.
You're in the lobby. It's a very secure lobby. Basically, Jose would have explained to you there's like a vault level, a prison level, a vault level, and then the control room.
Oh.
And so on each level, there's secure spaces, like more security on each level for the particular areas. And you're only really allowed to go into those areas if you have a good reason to.
My heart's beating like really fast. Yeah. Yeah.
Here we go. Oh my gosh.
I have so many ideas about what's about to happen.
Cool. So, were you going to examine the arcane sigils at all? Or did you have a question about that?
No, I was just.
Okay.
I guess. Well, I think Tam, in the midst of all this, is very much in follow the leader mode. Like he knows how to be a subordinate to someone on a visit or some. So he is very much a step behind, a step to the side of the captain. He is going to facilitate helping Vincent, even though he's obviously being punished, make sure he doesn't drop it. What are you doing? And so I don't think he would go off on his own to inspect things.
Sure.
So the level we're in now is vault. This is security, safety stuff.
Ground floor, security, vault.
So you said vault, prison, vault, control.
Yep.
So I think Tam would just see that and go, yep, tracks with vault.
Cool.
Do I recognize any of the sigils or anything?
Make a Arcana or Religion check.
Ooh. Let's see here. That's a big old 7. Not a churchy cleric.
No, you don't. So you guys head up, start heading up the stairs. As you go up, the constructs go to little consoles at different places in the wall that just looks like a hole in the wall, but they stick their arm in and sort of fiddle with something, and you hear a as what look like sections of the floor power down from the traps that they would have been for you guys. And as you walk over them and get on the other side of them, the servant construct behind you comes up and rearms them, essentially.
Does the hole look big enough that a regular hand could fit in there?
Maybe. Yeah, you can try.
Okay. For later.
Yeah.
They turn the traps back on the second we walk in.
Yep. The second you're past, once you're past them, they turn them off. Essentially, these guys are going to escort you in, and they're going to turn the traps off as you walk in, and turn them back on as you pass.
Does that seem normal, or does it seem like we're caught?
Make an insight check.
Three.
Oh no.
You are not sure.
I'm freaking out, man.
Tam or Lycan's starting to freak out. Tam, would you like to make an insight check?
To me, this is one of those times I'm not going to roll because to Tam that makes sense.
Sure.
What does Lichen look like? Are you freaking out a little bit, or you just have no idea?
I think although Lichen is very talented and skilled with lying, he also knows what it feels a little bit when you're caught in a lie. You know, he's never been in a vault ship before. He's just kind of like, why are they immediately turning it back on as we pass? Like, we're going to need to come out at some point.
I think with this, I think Tam would maybe clock that and understand that you're used to doing things solo. You know, Tam has gone through military checkpoints a ton of times. You open the gate, you let him through, you close the gate. So I think you could probably see that Tam his nerves don't increase when they turn the traps back on.
Okay.
And maybe would, kind of give you, like, if you're kind of looking at Tam furtively, I think Tam would, kind of wrinkle his eyes like, nothing new. We're steady. But Tam is also clocking whether or not his hand or someone else's skinny hand could fit in that hole.
All right. Guess we're meeting the Vault Master.
Where is Robert
So,
in the midst of all this?
I like to think he like curls up inside the shield on my back or something. It's kind of what I always have in my mind.
Yeah, and I feel like as a familiar, he wouldn't be subject to the same magical... Like, the magical defenses are tuned for person, not small lobster thing. So you guys head up, you walk up, you see there's two large iron doors on either side of a landing, and there are warrior form constructs standing at each door. You hear a voice crazily humming from beyond the door on the left-hand side.
Oh, because we're on the prison level. Okay.
Prison level.
I was like, the Vault Master's crazy?
No.
Could
well,
be.
you don't know.
Right, but this is crazy prisoner level, not necessarily...
Yes, prisoner.
Gotcha,
Prisoner
okay.
level. Yep. There's also a passageway off the landing in a third direction, which is where the servant constructs begin leading you. And you see two warrior form constructs also staying at this door, and they hold massive iron doors open for you. And inside, you see a long wooden table set for dinner with a nice red carpet and red tablecloth. It is ornately decorated. The first room in this entire ship that has been ornately decorated. You see plinths with sculptures. You see wall tapestries that look beautiful, paintings of wild animals running across what looks like a savanna or a plain. You see a man wrestling with a sea serpent. You see all kinds of different decor and other things. And you also see at the very back of this room there are pretty big bay windows that you can see out of. You can see your ship, the White Wake. You can see the stars in the sky, the moon on the horizon. And standing at the end of the table, you see the Vault Master. He is, or it is, 10 feet tall, hulking with metal plates.
Cool.
You see a face that is jagged down the middle. One side looks like something like a human's face. And the other side has a snout and, kind of a curled eyebrow and a long curved antler or horn that is almost looks metallic and blue. The one side of its face is completely gold, gilded over. It is wearing armor, but you can see kind of in the gaps of the plate armor that it's wearing that huge portions of its chest have been replaced by clockwork things. And it stands atop these massive metal legs as it looks at you and beckons you in and says, "Hello, interlopers. Rivals of my master. Why have you come?" And I think that is a good place for us to end our session.
Hey, we're not caught. We're not caught.
He called us interlopers.
But I think, is it because we're Silverfleet, though?
Oh, no.
Or is it like... Can you at least tell us that?
Oh, no.
We're ending there. You don't know if you're caught or not.
I don't know.
We'll see.
It's set for dinner. I don't know. Nathaniel, why? Why, man? I rolled 3 nat 20s. Come on.
Well, that wraps it up for this episode.
Gosh.
Class C. Hopefully none of you are sweating like we are. It is both hot in our recording spaces so that we don't make a lot of weird fan noises. And this is intense. We're scared for our pretend people. If you don't mind, give us a like, comment, subscribe on whatever you're using to adventure along with us. I'm going to try to do better at mentioning this. We do have an Instagram. It is Across the Glass Sea. Oh my gosh. Pod, I think. I can't remember. I'm going to get better because I'm still terrible at it.
No, it's just Across the Glass Sea. All one word,
There
all
you go.
lowercase.
Thank you, Nathaniel. So let's roll for advice for
Closing advice.
a natural. I rolled a nat 20.
Amazing.
Got an 8.
I got a 12, so it's you.
Yeah, it's been a while.
All right.
Okay, let's think. I don't want to tell our viewers to lie or how to lie better. That doesn't seem like something I should do on a kid podcast. Okay, guys, and as we close, never forget there are multiple meanings to a lot of words. Interlopers does not necessarily mean that you're caught, and if you beg your DM enough, he might think it doesn't mean that too.
Yeah, that's a great point.
Yeah. You know,
We'll see.
Words mean things.
English is weird.
Yep, it definitely is. Well, catch you guys later. This was a lot of fun. Feels like we hadn't played in forever.
This was a ton of fun.
This was great.
Yeah, no, it was great. Thanks, y'all.
See you later, guys.
I appreciate it.
Bye.
Bye.